The law of attraction, a phrase that's been whispered through self-help books, motivational seminars, and spiritual circles for decades. It promises that what you think, you attract, that your mind has the power to shape your reality. But how much truth lies in this idea? Is it simply wishful thinking dressed in spiritual language, or is there a deeper psychological truth hidden within? Today, we'll explore the law of attraction not as a magical formula, but as a profound reflection of how our thoughts, emotions, and energy shape the life we experience. We'll look at how science, spirituality, and psychology intertwine in this ancient yet modern philosophy, and how understanding it can truly transform the way you live. At its core, the law of attraction suggests that like attracts like. Positive thoughts bring positive results, while negative thinking breeds negative outcomes. It's the idea that our minds act like magnets, drawing into our lives the same frequency of energy we send out into the universe. But this concept goes beyond mere optimism. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending life is perfect. Instead, it's about recognizing that our perception of life directly influences our experience of it. Modern psychology agrees that our thought patterns create the lens through which we interpret reality. When we believe good things are possible, we notice opportunities. When we expect disappointment, we subconsciously filter the world to confirm that belief. The law of attraction, then, is not a supernatural power. It's a mental, emotional, and spiritual alignment. It's a conversation between your inner world and the outer one. Every thought carries energy. Every belief sends out a vibration. And in time, the universe, or life itself, responds to the frequency you sustain. The first universal principle is, like attracts like. When you think with fear, you invite more reasons to fear. When you think with love, you create conditions that allow love to flourish. The second, nature abhors a vacuum, teaches that when we release negativity, resentment, or self-doubt, we make space for new, positive experiences to enter. And finally, the present is always perfect. This means that right now, in this very moment, you already hold the raw materials for transformation. Instead of waiting for happiness to arrive, the law invites you to create it here and now, with the thoughts you choose to cultivate. Many people misunderstand the law of attraction as a quick fix, a shortcut to wealth, love, or success. But in truth, it's a lifelong practice of self-awareness. It demands that you look deeply into your beliefs and ask, what energy am I constantly radiating? Because every complaint, every thought of lack or resentment sends a signal to the world. The world, in turn, responds in kind. Your outer experiences are reflections of your inner narrative, not because life is punishing or rewarding you, but because consciousness filters everything you perceive. When we start to take responsibility for our thoughts, something miraculous happens. We stop feeling like victims of circumstance and begin to feel like participants in creation. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? We ask, what can I learn from this? That single shift transforms struggle into strength. The law of attraction isn't about control, it's about co-creation. It invites you to collaborate with the flow of life, rather than resist it. Understanding the philosophy is one thing. Living it, that's where the real challenge begins. The law of attraction teaches that you create your own reality. Your thoughts are like seeds planted in the soil of the subconscious, and what you water with attention grows. Gratitude, visualization, and positive affirmations are not just spiritual trends, they are psychological tools. Gratitude shifts your attention from scarcity to abundance, changing the chemistry of your brain to notice what's good rather than what's lacking. Visualization primes your mind to recognize and act upon opportunities aligned with your goals. And affirmations help rewire the internal dialogue that shapes your self-image. In relationships, this law invites awareness. If you constantly focus on fear, betrayal, or rejection, you'll unconsciously behave in ways that fulfill those expectations. But if you approach love with openness, self-worth, and compassion, you naturally attract partners and friends who mirror that energy. It's not magic, it's resonance. The energy you hold teaches others how to meet you. In the realm of work, the same principle applies. Thinking positively about your career isn't about daydreaming of success without action. It's about cultivating a mindset that fuels persistence and courage. You visualize not because you expect a miracle, but because your brain begins to see pathways that align with your vision. You study harder, network more, and create with purpose, because now you believe success is within reach. And when it comes to money, the law of attraction urges a shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Instead of obsessing over what you lack, focus on appreciation for what you already have. That gratitude elevates your frequency, and with that new awareness, you begin to see opportunities, ideas, and choices that once felt invisible. It's not the universe giving you a reward, it's you stepping into alignment with abundance itself. One of the most powerful tools within the law of attraction is mindful awareness. Becoming aware of your thoughts in real time allows you to catch the spiral of negativity before it takes root. When you consciously redirect that energy through gratitude, meditation, or prayer, you begin to reshape the emotional architecture of your day. This isn't just spiritual poetry. Neuroscientific research shows that consistent positive focus rewires neural pathways, making optimism and resilience your new default state. The key, however, is consistency. Manifestation doesn't come from occasional bursts of hope. It grows from steady, aligned effort. Every time you visualize your goal, every time you choose kindness over frustration, you are casting a vote for the life you want to live. The universe, as some say, is not testing you. It's teaching you to sustain the vibration of your dreams. And when that vibration becomes your natural frequency, opportunities seem to appear effortlessly, though in truth, they were there all along. If this message resonates with you and you feel inspired to explore the deeper layers of consciousness, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Here, we dive into the unseen connections between mind, energy, and purpose, one insight at a time. By joining this community, you're not just following content. You're stepping into a journey of awareness, healing, and transformation. And if you'd like to go even further, check the links in the description. You'll find carefully chosen books and supplements that support spiritual growth, focus, and overall well-being. Each resource there is selected to help you nourish both body and mind, because true alignment happens when spirit and matter move in harmony. Many critics argue that the law of attraction isn't backed by science. And in a way, they're right. There's no measurable cosmic force pulling events toward us. But there is something equally powerful: the connection between belief, behavior, and outcome. Studies on optimism show that people who expect positive results are more resilient, healthier, and more successful. It's not that their thoughts magically create outcomes. Their mindset drives them to act in ways that make those outcomes possible. This is the psychological foundation beneath the spiritual metaphor. When you truly believe something is possible, your brain begins to search for evidence and take action that fulfills that belief. Spiritually, the law of attraction resonates with ancient teachings found in many cultures. The idea that the universe mirrors your inner world. Whether you call it God, the divine, or the quantum field, this principle whispers the same truth. What you hold within becomes what you see without. When you align your energy through gratitude, presence, and intentional thought, you raise your vibration, and in doing so, life begins to meet you at that higher frequency. It's not about denying pain or pretending to be happy all the time. It's about transmuting that pain into purpose, about looking at your struggles and saying, "There's meaning here. There's growth hidden inside this difficulty." This attitude transforms you from a passive observer of life into a conscious creator. The law of attraction, when misunderstood, can become toxic, especially when people blame themselves for tragedies or failures beyond their control. True understanding means balancing optimism with compassion. We don't control everything that happens, but we do control how we respond. And that response, filled with awareness, faith, and determination, is where our true creative power lies. Throughout history, from the 19th century New Thought movement to modern self-help culture, the message has been the same. Your mind is not just a witness to life, it's an architect of it. And whether you see this as divine design, psychological conditioning, or both, the lesson remains timeless. You attract what you are ready for. At a spiritual level, the law of attraction reminds us that we are not separate from the universe. We are expressions of it. The same creative force that moves galaxies also moves through your heartbeat, your thoughts, your emotions. When you meditate, pray, or simply breathe with awareness, you align yourself with that current. From this place of alignment, Intuition becomes clearer, synchronicities increase, and you begin to sense that life itself is responding to your inner clarity. And perhaps that's the greatest secret of all. The law of attraction isn't something you use, it's something you become. It's a state of harmony between mind, heart, and action. When you live in this harmony, even challenges become teachers, and pain becomes a doorway to higher understanding. The real power of attraction lies not in demanding outcomes, but in embodying peace, gratitude, and purpose so deeply that the universe has no choice but to mirror them back to you. So, is the law of attraction real? Maybe not in the way we imagine, not as a cosmic vending machine that delivers our desires, but as a mirror reflecting the vibration of our thoughts. It's undeniably powerful. Think of it this way. Every thought is a seed. You can plant fear, or you can plant faith. You can nurture doubt, or you can nurture possibility. In time, what you've cultivated inside will bloom into the reality you walk through every day. The law of attraction is not about forcing the universe to give you what you want. It's about becoming the person who's ready to receive it. Because when you align your thoughts with gratitude, your emotions with love, and your actions with purpose, the universe, or perhaps life itself, has no choice but to respond in kind. So take a deep breath. Look within. What are you attracting today?